In the blue corner, training out of Carlsbad, California, and representing Carlsbad Jiu-Jitsu, please welcome Dominic Mejia!
And here we go. Our first match of the night is about to begin. Here we see Dominic Mejia out of Carlsbad Jiu-Jitsu taking his place on the mats. Fun fact, not his first time at WNO. He was on the very first show we had here in 2020. Can you believe that, Jake?
Oh, he's a veteran. And he's out here. He looks super excited to kick things off. And, you know, with a card like this, it's a pretty big deal.
Huge deal. A lot of nerves, especially if you're still like a young and upcoming athlete. It can get to you, but I can tell you, he has all the skills necessary.
And in the red corner, coming out of Pasadena, California, representing 10th Planet Pasadena, it's Thien Lu!
Here we see Thien Lu with a little sachet as he makes his way to the mat. We love it. We love the energy. These guys know how to start the show. Thien Lu representing 10th Planet Pasadena. I do believe he also makes his way to HQ there in LA with Eddie Bravo. He's a great leg locker and looking to make a name for himself here at WNO, Jake.
Yeah, certainly a clash of entrances here as we look at the tail of tape in this featherweight contest. Dominic Mejia, 19 years old. Thien Lu, 24 years old. A little bit of a height difference there, but relatively the same in weight. We'll see if their entrances are any indication of their attitudes. As we're ready to get this underway. And here we go. They meet at the center. You know what I love, Chase, about these competitions is it gets dead quiet. Everybody.
Do you like that? I feel like it's a little too intense sometimes. Especially, I'm just kidding. I love it as well.
One thing I love about the jiu-jitsu fans is they're all very attentive. They're all very knowledgeable. And they know what's going on. We've heard at ADCC before. They know when to cheer. They know when to shout. They know when to react. It all makes for a really fascinating experience. See Thien Lu shaking the head of Dominic Mejia.
I can tell you Dominic Mejia has some great wrestling, something that he's very proud of, brings to the table in all of his matches. And it is so difficult to get him off his base. You know, once he gets you down and is on top, he's not swept easily. But Mejia may be, Thien Lu may be looking more of a leg lock entry in any case. So we'll see how things match up when things hit the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the legs of Thien Lu, too. He's a very muscular human being.
Yeah, no questions there that both athletes out here have entered in great shape. They know what it means to be on a card like this, to have all the eyes of the grappling world watching them. And approaching it with a measured start here, Jake.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about having a 15-minute match is you got to pace yourself. Oh, big snap down by Thien Lu and staying on it a little bit. But, you know, little non-committal approaches like that across the length of a 15-minute match can go a long way. So it's better to feel your opponent out and make sure that you take all the necessary steps to figure them out rather than blow your gas tank in the first 5 minutes in a shootout.
Yeah, there's no worse feeling than gassing out and looking up and seeing, in this case, maybe 12 minutes left on the clock. That's a heartbreaking feeling in some cases.
Now, one thing I'm seeing out of Thien Lu that's netting him some success is these harsh snap downs. And like I said, over the course of this match, that's going to pay dividends. It's very tiring to keep your neck consistently engaged the entire match like that.
Oh, nice pressure there from Thien Lu, getting on the head of Dominic Mejia. Some hand fighting though, but he appears to be underneath the chin a little bit here with his headlock.
Yeah, it's the first positional advantage of the match. But Dominic able to get his head out. Get a little bit of fanfare out of the crowd. And one thing that I love about this match, Chase, is that it shows the intelligence of both the athletes right off the bat. The matchmaking, who's number one, is very articulate. And they're really putting together the matches that make the most colorful jiu-jitsu, I would say. So both of these gentlemen, you know, they're young, they're hungry, they're opening up the show, and yet they're showing great maturity and intelligence in their jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah, very poised approach for young athletes, as you mentioned. shows a lot of discipline, which is hard to do when you might feel there's a ton on the line, a lot at stake. You may feel more willing to take some risks just because you don't want to not do enough. So I think I would like to see someone maybe change the strategy just a bit, or maybe commit a bit more to a shot. At the moment, a lot of hand fighting. We did see a quick look at the head control there from Thien, but a lot of outside wrestling here.
It looks to me like the game plan of Thien would be to snap the head down and try to get a a chin strap or some way to get a front headlock position. And it's smart, he looks to be the stronger competitor, at least physically, from the outside.
Stop!
Now we're going to get a little warning from our referee.
You guys need to do something to the judges right now. Bring the action to submission only match, and you guys should be more active. Sounds good? Let's go. After that's going to be start to be
Penalties at WNO typically just are stalling calls. There's not much else that you can't do here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, and right off the bat, rips him to the ground, Dominic Mejia.
Oh, now he's on the head.
Oh, and looking for a Dars. He's trying to shove that right arm through, but good recovery from Thien. Right after the stern talking to from our referee, Mr. Martins, Dominic Mejia just gets right to skipping.
Yeah, other referees take note. If you have some audio there from what Gabriel said, that's how you get a match going.
Yeah, you could even see, the candid sort of.
Ooh, nice single there from Dom.
Oh, and
Switches
another
up.
duck under. Look at Thien trying to respond immediately, but Dominic Mejia does a great job getting his right arm around the head. It's that right knee of Thien that's really saving him here.
Stay on him, Dominic.
Again, keep it on right away again.
Great consistency from Dominic Mejia. He did the duck under. The first one didn't work. Try it again. The second time worked out.
Keep him flat, Dominic.
Engage.
Got a squared stance. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes, Lou.
Watch the bounce
Do
while you
not
get
give up
up.
upper body.
And look at the deep underhook by Dominic Mejia there, finding himself in half guard.
Knee lever. Good.
And this is where the match can. Oh, but a big sweep from Thien. Beautiful work, and now he ends up on top.
Get the frames in,
Near
Dominic.
side underhook. Good.
Use that butterfly hook.
Dominic Mejia was a little off balance there, and Thien used the opportunity to just get a quick tilt sweep to the side.
To connect to some attacks or switch the position.
Good. You can always go into that. Yep. It's right there too if you want it.
Just a little under 10 minutes to go in this one. Thien trying to make a pass happen to his right.
Good head position.
There it is, Dominic.
Head position.
So far, a very even scrap chase.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say, well-rounded showing from both athletes, good wrestling. I'd say Dominic a little more successful overall there, but Thien answering back with that sweep, ending up in top position here. And Dom now.
Oh, and just a
Beautiful
traditional
sweep.
butterfly sweep out of the young man.
And now the conditioning may become a factor, right? We have already reached 8.5 minutes here, or close to that in this matchup. See some heavy, deep breathing from both competitors, and now good look kind of at a smash pass from Dom.
That was some quick movement to the side to just get a little bit of positional advantage, and that's how every pass starts, right? You just get a little look to the outside and you capitalize on it little by little. I'm very impressed with the recovery of both these athletes as well. They've both gotten in some pretty bad spots. Deep underhook like we're seeing once again right here. But watch, Thien initiates the lockdown, and last time, Dominic Mejia has to be careful here. It looked like he was gonna get the pass dead to rights, but then a little tilt sweep by Thien earlier. We'll see if it happens again.
Oh, here's some heavy pressure from Dom on top. Switches his hips a little bit.
And a little recovery by Thien.
Very crafty work from Thien. Showing off that 10th planet game there.
Just nearing the midway point of this match. And here our first match of the evening on the free prelims. Oh, trying to shoot up a little submission there.
Yeah, cheeky look at a triangle, but Dom was well out of
7
range.
minutes, 30 seconds, Dominic.
I'm liking the elusive nature, though, of Dom's game so far.
Here we go, Thien looking possibly for a straight ankle lock. This is an interesting look. Dominic really doesn't like that bite. He's pulling on the arms. If Thien is able to get his right foot in front and create some space, and there you see him now trying to initiate leg attack of his own. Interesting scramble out of these two.
Yeah, good pummeling from Dom and answering back here with some heavy pressure from top with this tripod action.
Oh, and right, nearly into mountain. He settles in. You hear the crowd loves it. Dominic Mejia now finds himself in mount. And now rolling possibly into a triangle.
Finish this, Dominic.
Keep his head down, Dominic. Break that posture.
Thien Lu's trying to put pressure forward and keep his body to the left side.
Good adjustment from Dom there. Ends up on top.
What a movement from Thien Lu.
What a scramble. Yeah, they're all over the place. Thien maybe thinking again of sitting back here on a leg.
Oh, giving up top position. One thing that's been happening is every time Dominic Mejia gets on top, he gets that deep underhook.
He doesn't settle at all. He just keeps moving forward, immediately attacking. But you can say the same thing about Thien Lu in his own way.
Absolutely. What a way to kick us off here.
6:30
Getting the
left,
audience
Dominic, now's
primed
the
for the
time.
action ahead.
Second gear in, Dominic.
Give me snap from here. Yep.
One interesting thing about this match too, Chase, is both of these athletes have opted for butterfly guard for a large majority of their time in guard.
Yeah, well stated. And Thien Lu using that to enter the legs, and Dom going for the sweeps. They really have complementary games, but very different at the same time.
Yeah, it was right after they had that talk from Gabriel Martins that everything started opening up.
Good. 6 minutes. 6 minutes remaining, Lu.
Nice adjustment from Thien to avoid the smash pass from Dom there.
Yep, good.
Real
Oh, here we
wrestle
go.
up. Dom on the neck, though.
He wrestles up, almost gets caught in a guillotine, but maintains top position. Man, if you're the referee trying to decide who's in favor here, it's tough.
No giving up the top position.
At least for all the right reasons. A ton of action, right? Sometimes it's tough for the wrong one.
Absolutely.
Nothing happening, but
Not
not the case
here.
here.
Good.
Haven't seen too much of Thien applying the pressure passing in this match. You've seen him drop back on some footlocks when he's on top.
Gotta free that left leg. Let's make some frames.
Head position. Head position.
Here we go, a little bit more of a traditional butterfly guard stance, 1 foot cocked back.
Excellent. Let's use
Ready to
that.
sweep for Dominic Mejia. Oh, but look at Thien trying to get a look to the right side. Oh, dropping back for a heel hook.
Finish. Let's finish.
There it is, Dominic. Pressure.
Nearly looked like he had the grip on his arm, but he gives up a bad position now as Dominic Mejia on the offensive.
Yeah, great awareness from Dom. The minute he knew his heel was in danger, he was able to change his angle just a little bit and free his knee line. Apply some pressure from top. You can see Thien framing away there. Very defensive posture at the moment.
Dominic, you're winning.
Dominic, keep the pressure now. 5 minutes left. Do not
Keep that
stop.
cross shoulder posted. Don't get loose about
As you
that.
guys just saw,
No more being loose
clear
in the
favor
positions, okay?
in the eyes of the judges for one Dominic Mejia.
Dominic, make sure you stay in a good spot.
Yeah, for those who are new to WNO, might not remember, judges' favor is not a score or a period or a round or anything like that. It's just an indication of what our judges are thinking so far throughout the match.
There we go, Dominic. Keep those
And
knees
right now,
down.
they believe Dom might be leading the way here again with the heavy pressure from top.
Consistently, that right knee of Thien Lu has been a saving grace for him.
Control here.
He's been really looking for this right arm drag as well. He's got his right hand rather, cupped behind the tricep of Dominic Mejia, trying to make something happen there, but Dominic's been shutting it down with the threat of the darts all night.
We have
4 minutes
heads
left.
leaning forward, Lu, right? So what? Kalatai snap, right? The Heisagaruma. Watch your head.
Big step around attempt by Dominic Mejia, and look at him hiding his right leg and turning it potentially into a knee cut.
Down, Dominic.
We're seeing a little bit of dynamic half guard passing out of Dominic Mejia right now. Usually it's a very slow thing, but very slow, measured approach to every traditional half guard pass, but Dominic is staying active.
There it is. Heisagaruma, too.
My
Right there,
goodness.
look, quick
Stay
stance.
active.
You can see Thien really wants to try and grab that triangle out of nowhere, but Dom is very quick at extracting himself from that range.
He's definitely shooting.
There you go. Keep the knees
Once
round.
again, a smash pass to the side. Great positioning for Dominic
Find the
Mejia
head position.
out of
Adjust it.
Carlsbad
Climb up if you
Jiu-Jitsu.
can. Look for that wrist ride.
Cross shoulder post. Keep it
See
in.
some Khabib
Forward
action if he
shift.
climbs up
Tough
the
to
top.
see if he's looking to connect maybe a body lock style pass here. Can't see what his hands are doing, but you have to think that's on his mind.
As you can, we can see a bit of a different angle here. Looks like his hands have got to be close to connected underneath the rib cage of
Yes, there they are now,
Thien
little
Lu.
S grip.
Look at Thien doing everything he can, hand over the mouth to try to force Dominic Mejia off him, but Dominic is just ever the more aggressive with this pass. Really trying to lock his hands together and smash the legs. Thien opts to get to his feet, and we're back.
You got this, Dominic. 2 minutes 30. Do not stop, Dominic.
Pick up the pace. Keep your stance. That's it. Good. Capitalize on
And I
that.
love that both corners here asking to pick up the pace. Dominant, though. Relentless with his wrestling. Good counter from Thien, but not enough to offset Dominic there.
Oh, and look at this attempt here. What is this? A variation of the buggy choke. but he gives up his back in the process. Rolling close to the out of bounds, Dominic Mejia. Potential look at a finish in the latter moments of this match. They're gonna reset back in the center.
The variety of techniques we've seen here so far in this match, Jake, are really outstanding.
No, it's a great display, Chase. I'm really impressed with both of these gentlemen, and I think regardless of who wins, stock has gone up on both ends.
Absolutely, without question.
Fight!
And we're back to it here.
And a tough spot for Thien here. Off of that attempted buggy choke, trapping the arm. Could this be the end?
Yeah, so far, a very clinical setup from Dom on this back control position here, looking to maybe slide the arm underneath the chin.
Thien spinning around, ending up in mount, and now back. Maybe trying to wrestle up. Great defense from Thien, and you can see Dominic Mejia maybe a little tired after that exchange.
There's still a minute and a half left. There's time for Thien to find something here.
What a story that would be, Thien with a minute and 30 seconds left. Judges still seemingly in favor of Dominic Mejia.
Circle.
A good throw by there as time winds down. Got to think, is Thien gonna pull out all the stops?
Yeah, he's definitely looking to maybe elevate Mejia here. One last look at a leg attack.
He's got 1 minute left in this, the opening of who's number one, Pena versus Rodriguez.
Stay busy.
Lou, 1 minute. You got to make something happen here.
Let's go.
You hear the corner of Thien saying, you got to make something happen here.
Let's go. Let's go. Up on the head right there. Go.
Oh, and a possible guillotine attempt. But great recovery from Dominic Mejia. That looked dangerous for a second there, Chase.
Definitely a last gasp there from Thien trying for the home run attempt here in the last 30 seconds of the match, but I believe we'll have a neutral reset here on the feet, and we do. 30 seconds left. The crowd get behind our two athletes. I'm loving this. This is a great way to start our night.
Beautiful outside single in the latter seconds for Dominic Mejia. You got to think, what is Thien thinking as he gets his back taken? One hook in and a spin out. 10 seconds left. You can see the fatigue. Both of these athletes put in such an amazing effort, Chase. I am very impressed. Congratulations to both athletes for putting on an incredible show.
Yeah, way to set the tone for the night. That's what you want out of your prelim athletes.
That is what you want. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Chase. It's just so exciting.
You read my mind.
Great work from both athletes, honestly.
All right.
Pass attempts from Dominic Mejia, one of which ended up fully in mount. And you see right here, this was really the story of his victory, was the tightness, the ability to adhere to his partner. Dominic Mejia looked great. Thien looked great. What a way to start off the night.
And your winner, by decision, Dominic Mejia!
There we have it. I think a pretty unanimous decision there. And let's take a quick listen with our winner here. We've got Kendall Rusing in the house tonight, joining us later in the broadcast, and now she'll be interviewing our winner, Dominic Mejia.
All right, Dominic Mejia, congratulations. I cannot imagine a better way to start off our show tonight. How are you feeling about your performance?
What the fuck is up, Costa Mesa? Woo! Oh, that felt good. I wanted to submit him for you guys, but he's moving a little too much. I do think I controlled him pretty well, though, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm definitely going to be rewatching it to submit this guy next time.
And I want to mention for everybody who doesn't know that you were actually on the very first Who's Number One that we ever had. Can you talk a little bit about your progression from then to now?
Yeah, I was on the first Who's Number One when I was 15, I believe. It was definitely a crazy experience to have it that young. I don't think I was mature enough to have it at that time, but it was definitely scary. But it was great to see the difference from now and then. There's such a big mental difference, and I'm so happy to be on the stage again and being able to perform the way I performed.
Absolutely. We certainly can't wait to have you back. Congratulations. Oh, yes.
One more thing, guys. Zach Kynan, I know you ran away from our match that we were supposed to have today. I heard from a little birdie that Guy Mendez told you to pull out. So let's have the match. You know where to find me if you're a man.
All right, we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, this Tezos Who's Number One is brought to you by Tezos, the energy-efficient blockchain and official partner of Flow Sports. Tezos, designed to evolve, built to empower. Visit Tezos.com to learn more.
Tonight's event is also sponsored by Swain Mats by Dolomer, the official mat of FloGrappling. Swain Hybrid Mats utilize a revolutionary low